Does size matter? And am I sufficient for my woman? If she has a very shallow vagina, and you can cause her pain, I absolutely guarantee she wouldn't want any bigger. Women want sex to be comfortable, fun and enjoyable, and not end up feeling like their cervix has just come out of a boxing match most of the time. They are almost always guaranteed to have been with someone bigger than you. That's not a bad thing. Some dudes just have bigger dicks. I'm rocking a 5er and I've been told it am massive by some girls, and I have had a girl laugh at it and I've been told it's perfect. You got to love your little guy for how it makes you feel, not the girls you're with. I think that if she hasn't left after a whole year, then she actually enjoys the sex. It may not be your size, but what you're doing with it that's keeping her around. In all honesty, it could be a compliment. But if it's bothering you this bad, be vulnerable and ask her. She'll most likely be honest, which is good. Women love that shit, and you might get some right then and there. Different sizes feel different, but that's not all there is to sex. Neither is the orgasm. There's different acts that matter. Plenty of people want more than just penetration or vanilla things. For me, one of the most important things is his enthusiasm and his wild animal lust. I want to feel his passion for me, his passion for being there with me. This does not mean rough or painful sex, it simply means I can see that you are wild. The tone is frenzied, desperate, starving. So many women want so many things from sex. You will never be one size fits all. Your size will also never be one size fits all. But that's okay. If a woman rejects you for your size, or your kinks, or your style in bed, then you simply were not sexually compatible and she didn't want to compromise or settle. Focus on finding a good match for you. Never let a woman put you down for your size or anything else. If she does, just walk away. Dick size inly matters as much as you make it so. If she's a size queen, it'll matter. But considering she's been with you for a year, that's not the case. I get the feeling you've probably been watching porn a bit more and as such have judged yourself against them. Don't. Judging yourself against anything but you from yesterday is unproductive and leads to a decline in mental health. Also, FYI, a larger penis does not make for better sex. In fact, it's often the opposite, as it leads to pain both during the act and the next day. To put this in perspective, my ex-boyfriend was probably half the size of my ex-husband. Did it bother me? No. I was happy with what we had. He was very talented at oral sex, which more than made up for it. He may have been 3-3.5 and on a slimmer side. It does and it doesn't. As long as you could make her come by eating her out, etc., and still try to make it exciting and kinky, you're good. I was with someone with a big dick, but didn't know how to use to it. Towards the end of the relationship, I kinda resented the guy because he just doesn't meet my needs, so it really depends. Lesbians seem to get the job done well. The one guy whose door I would beat down for his great whinering was maybe 5-5.5, much better than the 8-1s IMO. You are fine. You're good. What about 3.5 inches erect? He is also talking about erect. Based on your description of her vagina, I highly doubt she would prefer someone larger. You also said she's almost always having an orgasm. You're definitely more than sufficient. For me, size can matter, but it's significantly less important than other factors towards the quality of sex. I'd say it's towards the bottom of the list actually. I can't believe I have to ask this at my age, but is 4 fingers a normal thing? Because 2 man fingers sounds painful. If a woman can be happy with a man with a small penis over a long period of time, yes. And variety is the spice of life. Having open dialogue about fun things to try when y'all want to mix it up. Like new sensations with butt plugs or adding in a dildo and a size she enjoys for times when something more full would feel good, or some super hot DVP play. Or whatever that looks like for y'all. And would you say from what I've told you that she is telling the truth about her pleasure? Yes. Especially if she is constantly orgasming. Also, do you believe that love affects how a woman may feel about this? Yep. In the best way. Emotional closeness fuels my sexual appetite, and satisfaction with my partner in the yummiest way makes everything so much better. Enjoy. There is a fine line between her orgasm and some pain. Don't worry about her so much. Take care of your needs. It's the motion of the ocean. I'm 5.5 and my wife loves it. I used to be so insecure from being cheated on, but have grown to love my uncut dick. Your present girlfriend enjoys sex with you by your description. This is literally the only thing you need to be thinking about. The rest is in your head. There's a lot of other things that can pleasure a woman. Here, Mr. Johnson is just the icing on the cake. I wasn't claiming anything, I was giving an example.